Okay, I want to talk about the stuff that the progressives say is not happening or doesn't happen. One of them is the the tampons in the men's room of high school, or two spirit animal creature people saying that they need like special accommodations if they want to shit in a litter box or something instead of using the regular bathrooms or something like that. Yeah, you could say that's like not happening. There's like one or two rare instances of somebody. But here, the thing is not about whether or not it's happening on a large scale. It's because they pick these little things, instances, and then warm up to the idea. So even though they're not even though they're not killing babies that have already been delivered, right? When they say post birth abortion, there's third stage or third trimester abortion, and then even abortion up to and after the point that the baby's been born. Like, how many times does this happen? If it happens, it's somebody like really like getting around, like they're basically doing it themselves. They got some doctors or someone to look under the out the and treat it like an abortion or something, but is actually a murder or something. How many times does that happen? Like once or something like that. But the idea is that people like Tim Walsh, they consider these things. They think about it. They were like, you know, they cozy up to this. And then so while you're saying, I don't know why these people are playing with this curse like a joke. Like, I don't know why they're entertaining these crazy ideas, a bridge across the Atlantic that's gonna fuck up the migration of the whales. Like, nothing that has anything to do with ecology, like green or nothing. But they're behind it. Like, why do they entertain these ideas of things they can't do, like taking away everybody's guns? Like, why do they entertain these ideas? Because they cozy up to it slowly. They'll take away the bullets. They'll ban the bullets. They don't ban the gun. They're going to do something to make it useless. And then the whole time they're saying, oh, but that's not happening. Okay, then why are you playing with curses, though? I don't play with curses when we're in good times. I entertain the idea of peeling back layers of security and leaving life in limbo and jeopardy. I don't really entertain the idea and cozy up to it. So my issue is with cozying up to it. It's not saying that this is a mass scale that's happening and so we're demonizing the left. I'm demonizing you because you play with fucking ideas that sounds atrocious, like abomination, to really soul crush future generations and have them under generational curse. Because you're just, I don't know, like, I don't get it. Like, what's wrong with if, like, I educated people? I'm just trying to educate people. Why should you be the one to get to educate people? You ain't open-minded or anything. Like, I came out of those dystopic beliefs, and it's impossible to go back. You've never been out, not even once, because you want everyone to like you, and I can understand that. Maybe because you never knew Margaret Sanger, or you never perceived of why somebody would do something that was wrong or illegal. You know, the reason why we can't lead ourselves, represent ourselves, and police our own community has to do with two things: lack of insurance policies and the ability to co-sign on the transhumanist agenda, which was put there. It was targeting us first, but after the fact, if you look at, and if you want to say that it's true that the most dangerous place in the world for a child is in the womb, or a black woman's womb, then you have to say that's true. You know, it wasn't true. It was the furthest thing from the truth at one point in time. So instead of learning about who Margaret Sanger is and these exploits and the ability for people to have for malfeasance and to exploit, then you'll only look at this as a human rights service, and so we need those. And that's like, that's always been a thing. I never knew anything else. And you're stripping that away, then you must want women to have children even when it threatens their life, or, and it's like, Jesus, it's hyperbolic. And as much as you're saying that they don't ever have third trimester abortions or post birth abortions, where we can't say that you don't, you can't say that we outright banned all abortions either, but they say that too. So is this just, we're just tit tat knick knack petty and going back and forth over something you can't appreciate because you don't really value life in a way that you extend to everyone. So it's like you can value life, I guess, in those two ways. And one, selfishly, you know, I want to live forever. I want to be cryogenically frozen. I want to reincarnate. I wanted to come back to this bitch. Or you can value life like it's foolish to hold on to, and to only that which you have is that which you gave away. So you want to really live, then you want to have some impact, and you want to you want future generations to say that you sheltered them, harbored them, and encouraged them, and all that kind of stuff. And when they do trust you and understand you, it's not like a fluke. It's not a fluke. It's not something that could be overturned with someone else's different transhumanist modus operandi. Like no, that's just rolling back. You're just rolling back. That's nothing new we've ever heard under the sun before. So you're not, it's not edgy, and it's not deep thoughts. And a lot of these politicians are trying to have these deep thoughts, and they say basically nothing. And then you're like looking at them like, you are a shell. You're like a shell. So if you tell the truth and that makes you unpopular, then your bride, I guess, is the truth is your bride. Okay. Because then people are going to say, well, how come nobody likes you? How come you're not this and that? And you want to point, you can point to those things out and everything. But I'm not going to make myself partially responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths so some politician can fucking get their hands clean and wipe their ass with a rabbit.